Bloom with Grace. This month's theme is roses, hosted by Brenda from Moners Market and co-hosted by Zaina from OK at Home. Links to the host and the playlist will be in the description box. For this first DIY, I have a wooden ornament from DollarTree, air dry clay, silicone mold with various sizes of roses, a copy of a vintage photo, and a bit of white apple barrel paint. I'm going to start by painting my wooden ornament with this apple barrel paint because I'm going to Mod Podge my photo and I don't want the brown to show through once this is Mod Podged. And then I'm going to get my air dry clay and make a few little roses to go over to embellish my ornament. Okay, for my silicone molds, I have Polyform air dry clay. This is from Sculpey. I love this type of air dry clay. I prefer this over the Crayola. Because you don't need to put any sort of cornstarch. It's not as sticky. You simply press it in. And then pull it out. And you have a beautiful rose, beautiful clay rose. Let's find a softer piece. I'm gonna use this in a bit. And just pull the excess off and let it dry. It dries fairly quickly. For little pieces like this, you don't need to wait 24 hours. These will dry within a few hours. Okay, so now I've showed you just how easy it is to pop these in and to get a beautiful rose piece. Here are some that I had already prepared for my project. These are fully dry and ready to be painted. So I'll be using several of these for the projects in this video. For my roses, I'm using Folk Art Seashell Pink. For my flourishes here, I have Folk Art Pure Gold. Their metallics are absolutely gorgeous. And it just brush a bit on to bring out the detail. Pure Gold is the right name. It's so beautiful. And it looks like jewelry, like it actually has been dipped in real gold. I added Mod Podge to the back of my image and then attached it to the wooden ornament, and then I let it set up for a few minutes before I went over the top with gloss Mod Podge to seal it. Okay, so for the trim, I have pearl wrap from this wide roll. I just snipped a bit off, and I want to trim out my photo with this little string of the pearls before I add any of those embellishments. So I finished off that pearl wrap trim, and then I did a dry fit of my roses and my little flourish to see how everything would look before I went ahead and glued them down. And so I want a long-term hold for this. I'm adding the Clear Grip Gorilla Glue, and then I added a bit of hot glue for the immediate hold. And to trim around the entire ornament, I have gold pearl wrap that I had already snipped off a single strand, and I'm just going to hot glue that all the way around. The edge of this ornament is really rough. Like, I don't know what, they have a really bad blade that they're using at the Dollar Tree sawmill because it's really rough, and I even sanded it a bit. And I knew I wanted to put, a trim around it to give it just a bit of embellishment to kind of cover that up. This is a copy of one of my baby photos, me and my mama, so I think this qualifies as vintage. And then I add a bit more of that pure gold from Folk Art onto the petals of the roses just to make them pop, and I think it just looks gorgeous. Very shabby chic. Okay, I have this lace ribbon to use as the hanger. And then on the back, I put the date that I made the ornament and just copied what was on the back of the original photo. And here it is on the tree in our family room. I couldn't be any happier with the way this turned out. I'm so inspired to find more old photos and make more ornaments. I have it near my inspiration for doing this ornament, my son's baby picture ornaments, and I just love the way everything looks. There's a $100 Amazon gift card giveaway. You have to listen for the secret word, enter it into the comment section. It ends on the 22nd, and the winner will be announced on Christmas Eve in everyone's community tabs. Okay, so for the next DIY, I have a pack of the Color Your Own ornaments, the stockings, and I think it will be so adorable to make a couple of shabby chic stockings. I found these beautiful stamps at Hobby Lobby. This one has a huge rose in full bloom. Here's a bud that's opening and a few more buds, and this beautiful script and like a little ink splatter, and then these little postage marks. I think this will look really nice, but first I'm gonna go ahead and cover this with a bit of antique white from Apple Barrel and a little bit of khaki so it looks kind of worn and vintage. Just a little bit of khaki just to drag through. Okay, for my postage, I don't want to use either one of these because they have the lilies on there, but I think maybe this one will do, the received, and maybe this one that says postcard. I decided for the second one to use a different rose. I found a pack of 4 wooden ornaments or 4 wooden stamps at Michael's, and that's where I got my ink from as well. And I thought this second rose would look really nice on the other stocking. And then I'll just add the wording. I like the words. Let's do an overlay of just the words. And I think I'm gonna add a clay rose to one of each. This one, like the rosebud that's opening, and maybe I'll have it here and then here. This one, I'll do a smaller rose, maybe up there, I don't know. But I'm gonna use flag red apple barrel and then more of this seashell pink, so I'll have a pink and a red rose. And while the paint was drying on my roses, I went ahead and added some of the pearl wrap detail to the top of both stockings. I'm using just a simple gray and white baker's twine to hang both stockings with, and then as an added embellishment for the flowers, I added a bit more of that pure gold from Folk Art, and that was it. And here's a look at my completed Shabby Chic stockings. They're such a cute addition to our family room tree. I hope you've enjoyed my video today. I wish you good luck in the Amazon drawing. My secret word is petal, P-E-T-A-L. I hope you have a very Merry Christmas and may God bless you.